Manchester United nil, Nottingham Forest 1. We missed a lot of chances. Otherwise, we could have won this game. Look at Manchester United. We dominated this game. I'll say in the first half, we dominated this game. Looking at our possession after full time, we had 69% position with Nottingham Forest having 31% position. Total shots in the second half, I'll say in the second half, Nottingham Forest had nothing to offer. They had zero shots on target. Manchester United, we had two shots on target. In the first half, we had three shots on target. They had two shots on target. Total shots after full time, we had 24 shots on target, with Nottingham Forest having eight shots on target. So with total shots, they had eight, with Manchester United having 24. That shows how Manchester United we were dominating this game. It is just we were not lucky to win it. Looking that we had lots of chances, but we could not utilize those opportunity and score them. Look at Nottingham Forest first goal, Elanga scoring that goal. Where was our defense? Everyone was focusing on that corner. When Nottingham Forest had that counter attack, Elanga with that counter attack, he made the run. Garnacho could have tackled it well. Looking at Garnacho missed to tackle Elanga so well, and Elanga went forward with the ball. Look at Mazrui. He was holding back on his line so well. He was holding back on the line so well, but could not do anything. Dorgu feared to tackle Elanga, and he went too late when Elanga already made that shot, and that goal went in, and Nottingham Forest took the lead. It was so unfortunate. Nottingham Forest had that early lead in the 5th minute into the game, and I was like, I don't see us winning this game. Look at Nottingham Forest. This is a team that in the weekend they played in the FA Cup against Brighton, played 120 minutes, had 48 hours to rest. With us, we had almost, I would say, 4 days of resting, but we could not manage to defeat Nottingham Forest. I'll say we're the better team. I'll say we were a better team, but we were a better team without a win. Nottingham Forest were not that better than us, but they walked away with a win. And what matters at the end of it is just 3 points. We are dominating this game. I was like, we are winning it. But the only thing that these players were not doing well was our finishing in the final third. The build-up was good. You could see Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Zaxi. The build-up was good. But when it comes to the finishing in the final third, that's where there was a big problem. That's where I'll say we were disadvantaged because we're not capitalizing on those chances that we're creating in the final third. I'll focus on Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho missed like 5 chances to score. Most in the first half, he missed like a couple of chances in the first half. In the second half, also came up and missed a couple of chances. Now the problem with Alejandro Garnacho is that he had the ball, but was so in a hurry to make a shot, not knowing that there is a Nottingham Forest defender in front of him that can block that ball. He could not see that. If the ball reaches its leg and he was just focusing on shooting that ball. He was just focusing on shooting, not knowing that a Nottingham Forest defender is in front of him and can defend that ball and reflect it to go outside. Garnacho was not focusing on that, and that's what made us not utilize most of our chances to score. His decision making when he had the ball was not that good. I'll just say it. Garnacho could have won for us this game by even scoring a hat trick tonight. He could have scored a hat trick, but because he was not focusing much and utilizing those opportunities, we ended up being defeated in this game. But I'll say we played so well despite not winning, and this is what I like about this player. We'll rather I'll rather see the players playing a good ball, dominating the ball so well, dominating the game. Even if you lose, I'll see like there's a progress in these players. They're doing something. They are doing something, even though you're not winning it, but you're playing a good football, because playing a good football is what matters. And Harry Maguire, last minute goal was cleared off the line by Murillo. That goal could have gone in and it could have been leveled Nottingham Forest at the end of 90 minutes, 90 plus 6 minutes, 90 plus 6. Murillo was just in the right place to clear Harry Maguire's goal off the line. It could be, I'll say, if we could have gotten a draw in this game, could have been bad. Could not have been bad because we dominated Forest in this game at their stadium. Players like Mason Mount coming in the second half played so well. Mount, he had that one shot, I think, in the 70th minute that went wide, and I'll say, seeing him after a very long time, it's something good. Seeing Mount after a very long time, I'll say it was something good, and we hope in the game against Manchester City in the Manchester Derby in the weekend, he'll be available for us even in the starting 11 because Mount's a player that if it's inside the game, he can give you something, can give you something. Ericsson came in the second half. Didn't see much of him. Rasmus Hoyland didn't see much threat of him apart from that. I'll say apart from that pass that he passed to, I think it was Ganacho, but Ganacho could not utilize it so well. Who again came in the second half? Hoyland, yeah, I've talked about Hoyland, I've talked about Mount, and also I've talked about Ericsson. Also, we had only three. Four with Harry Maguire coming in to replace Lenny Yoran. You saw Maguire, if it's brought in this last minute, this is a player that can wait for you, and we saw what he did against Porto, and we expect him to do this one. He had some two chances, that header that went wide, and that shot that Murillo cleared and could have leveled the score after 90 plus 6 minutes. In our defense, Lenny Yoro was fantastic tonight. Lenny Yoro, I'll say, he was fantastic tonight with some good blocks. And I think that tackle again, that tackle on Elanga, that was a good tackle. If Ganacho could have done what Yoro did with that tackle to Elanga, I don't think if Elanga could have gone ahead and scored that goal. But we saw with Lenny Yoro was not afraid to the tackle. He did it in a professional way, and he did it so well. Everyone thought it was a foul, but you could see it if you saw it so well. He went direct for the ball and he cleared it so well. I think if if he could have just missed that, Elanga could have scored his second goal of the game, and it could have been 2-0. But he did a fantastic job. The late, I'll say, was good. He had a chance where he could have scored, and also I'll say the performance today was good, but the defeat, we had to take the defeat away from Nottingham Forest. You can see so far Manchester United, we have lost 13 games so far in the Premier League. I'll say 13 games in the Premier League. I think this is the worst performance from Manchester United, the worst ever season for Manchester United, losing 13 out of 30 so far. And in the weekend, we have Manchester City. I know the Manchester Derby will stand a chance to win if these players will take this performance at Old Trafford against Manchester City. I know we'll stand a chance and win it. So Amorim disappointed after 90 plus 6 minutes, but he knows his players today can dominate so well. See, against a Forest team, Manchester United with 24 shots, attempts of shots, total shots 24 against a good form Nottingham Forest. I'll say it was so impressive. So we solo that defeat and move forward to wait for the next game, the weekend game against Manchester City. I think that's all I had for you. Thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.